And we are underway from the Twin Cities as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And H, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're watching a team that won the last game, put them at 500. Now, they're not where they want to be, and they're still several games back in the division. But you just keep pushing one day at a time, and you never know if you might be able to gain some ground.
Center fielder number 28, Tommy Pham.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tommy Pham checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Now the 2-1 coming from Hughes. Ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, Matt, I like the cold weather strategy. You're probably saying, what's that, Harold? Well, the ball's up. He knows it's not going to carry on this cold night, so now you elevate out of the zone, and you hope they swing at it and get some cheap pop-ups.
Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Standing in, Matt Chapman. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Hit hard up the middle. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Ehire Adrianza is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chapman into shallow left. He makes the running play. 2 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that hot?
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Anthony Rizzo.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. At the plate, Marcus Semien. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play, so he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Forsythe back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Second baseman.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a throw over to first. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Max Kepler, the next to grab a bat. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And that misses ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's Joe Mauer. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The windup and the 0-1. Soft liner towards short. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. So coming to the plate, Logan Morrison. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Now to the plate, Michael Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third. Digging in for his second at bat, Nick Marini. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Pham. He reached on a single in his first try. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Perez rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score the runner from second. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Riding in once again, Matt Chapman from the stretch. Hit hard to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo, a base hit in his first trip.
Anthony Rizzo.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Kepler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. In now, Logan Forsythe. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. Now at the plate, Zach Grant. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First offering on its way. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Left fielder.
First pitch coming now from Hughes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Grant is there. Makes the play, one away.
Now
stepping up now, Eric Gonzalez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Here's Hughes now on 0-1. Hit to short. Adrianza scoops it up onto first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
The catcher, number
now
14.
in the box, Michael Perez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Ball one. 1-1 on the way from Hughes. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Marini. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Heading after it is Hazelbaker, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jeremy Hazelbaker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Jeremy.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And that is through into right field for a single. So the fourth inning opens with a leadoff single. So digging in now, Ehire Adrianza. He flew out in his last at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits his spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Runners off for second. Heading out towards shallow right. Marini has it in his tracks, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up to the plate, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Swing and a line drive. But this will be foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh, he's in.
Ready now, Joe Mauer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. The throw into second. Hitler is on his way home. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's a 3-3 game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Digging in once again.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, center fielder number 28, Tommy Pham.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Now batting.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Hitter.
1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner toward short, and that'll get down for a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Ready for another 8. Shot now, Matt Chapman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Good slider that time from Hughes, and it's strike 1. The 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down. This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, you got an 0-2 count, you waste 1. Now you make it work. Throw one in the dirt, throw one high, make him chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base.
Taken in by Forsythe. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. Potential second runner. And he lays off there, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
So striding forward now, Marcus Semien. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. Striding into the box, Ji-Man Choi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kepler's on his horse. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Into the box, Logan Forsythe. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Logan
Forsythe. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Center fielder,
So stepping
8.
in, Zach Grant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Chapman is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is
Jason
in.
Castro.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even.
A swing and a miss. That retires the. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez.
Leading off for the
0 for
Rays.
2 on his line thus
Second
far.
baseman, Eric
First
Gonzalez.
delivery to him on the way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Adrianza fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The catcher,
Ready for another
14.
shot now. Michael Perez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Throw will be in time to first, and Hughes is looking strong here. 2 away now.
Right
Ready
fielder.
for another chance? Nick Marini. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Adrianza has it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jeremy Hazelbaker, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ehire Adrianza started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Line towards center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman.
Digging in
2.
and looking for more.
Alex
Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Pham. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try.
Batting. Right fielder.
Ryan Ibarra takes over here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 41.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back safely. First offering on its way. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-2 with this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings.
Tommy Pham.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Designated hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Charlie Blackmon. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Third baseman number
Ready
8.
once again, Matt Chapman. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Safe to say he was fooled by that pitch. He was completely off balance in every way.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 0-2 on its way from Hughes. Again, he sends it out of play. On its way is pitch number 75. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Hughes ready with the 2-2. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is striding in once again. Joe Mauer, a hit in 2 tries so far. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. This is line to left. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Stepping into the box, Logan Morrison. Tyler Austin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Tyler Glasnow comes up.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 51.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Sliced hard on the ground. Beautiful diving stop to second for 1. Safe. So digging in now, Logan Forsythe. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. In the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored. A wild pitch. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Number 8.
Now at the plate, Zach Grant. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way from Hughes. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's up with it. The throw. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Marcus
digging in once again, Marcus Semien. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Digging in now, Eric Gonzalez. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Weekly hit to third. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Up next for Tampa Bay, Patrick Michael Perez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins,
Mark Hanna will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. A shot down the first baseline. And he is out on the tag. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Jason Castro.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Jeremy Hazelbaker is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees. 1 out, nobody on. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Softly hit out to short. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Digging in, Ehire Adrianza. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And the lead will shrink to 1 as the run scores from second to make it 5-4 now. So coming to the plate, Max Kepler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Canna is there to make the catch, and they'll get into the box now. Nick Marini. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Nick Marini.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Hazelbaker's on his horse, and no one will track it down. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Center fielder number 20.
Standing in, Tommy Pham. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Taylor Rogers comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Matt Chapman will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, third baseman.
From the belt, the pitch.
Chapman.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Castro gathers. And the throw to first ends the inning. Stepping in, Joe Mauer. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyler Austin. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 19, Diego.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Now batting.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Logan Forsythe. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marini shading to his right, 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. At the plate, Zach Grant. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Jason Castro would be next. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting,
Jake Diekman takes over on the mound now, as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here, and Byron Buxton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. And that's cut on and missed, so now the Twins are down to their final strike here. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor